Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I'm back here at the Cape Valero, I want to say subdivision. At the end of Cape Valero Road, there's some houses along this beautiful, pristine waterfront. Three types of birds right there. I want to go back and check out some of the more interesting houses and share some views with you this morning. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to say good morning to my friends Tracy and Leah Phillips. Good morning, Tracy and Leah. Little goat scream for you to start the day. Now that's pretty neat. The street has its own little private boat ramp with finger piers on each side. Make access a whole lot easier. And the clouds today, again, guys, are just stunning. This is paradise out here. What was that? That came way out of the water. Did you guys see that? Pretty neat. Little bit of a fixer-upper. What do you think? That is gorgeous. I love the roof lines on there too. I hope they're coming through in the shot. That is an entrance. Wow. They got the storm shutters on it. That's not bad, huh, guys? You could rough it in there. Skies are just stunning. You can kind of see the next little development over there. This is a real nice area. Oh, I also need to say hello to Top of the Galaxy Smoke Shop. Hope you're doing well. Have a great day. I think that was it, right? Oh yeah, someone else wanted to say hi. Dave, you never should have sent me that goat. There's that dome thing we see from time to time. And my friends have told me that that is actually a shrimp farm, and that dome is collapsible where hurricane or something comes along, they can take it down reasonably quick. And that's right over where we got a hold of the game wardens and Texas Park and Wildlife and got those horses rescued. That had to be like 2 years ago. And this field is just filled with little fluttering butterflies. Little yellow fluttering butterflies that probably aren't coming up on camera. And that's just the way it works sometime. You see that lighthouse in the distance? That's a house. We've been over there before and might as well head over there now. People say, where do you live? You're like, the lighthouse? And you're like, oh, okay. The whole town knows where that's at. So this little section is called Southwind Estates. When I first started coming out here, none of these houses were here. This was just one big open piece of property, and they did have a fence up there. Ooh, here comes a car to kind of close in the property. So it is weird to come out here and see all these houses. There's the lighthouse over there on the left. We'll work our way over there. We used to come out here and just ride the field and scare up, I forget what kind of birds they would have out here. Quail. Brought the dog out, Angel. My friends had a dog, Angel. She was a good dog. Very good, like a black lab mix. But she had anxiety issues. Great dog, but she couldn't be left alone, like outside. You couldn't just let her run out back to go pee. She would just stand at the door and have a panic attack, you know, and look in through the glass. But very good dog. Knew all her commands. Over there's that the shrimp farm again. Poor Angel. Such a good dog. And then when my buddy that owned her got a divorce from his wife, they gave the dog away, which I don't like doing that. And those people couldn't deal with the dog's anxiety issues. And I think she went to, I found out later she went to a shelter, which I think is horrible. She was so good with kids. Little kids could crawl all over her and tug on her, and she would just look at you like, you gonna do something about this? She was such a good dog. I had trained her to poop in one spot on the side yard. They lived in the country club, and with just a little bit of training, I taught her to poop on the side of the house that was all kind of dirt. And that way you didn't have to look all over the yard for hidden surprises. You could just go to that one area when you were cleaning up after her. But you could just sit out back with her, and she would explore the yard, and it's when she was left alone, that poor baby. Now, if you were in the house, we always put her in the kennel when no one was home. I know some people might not like that, but I think it's good for most dogs. Definitely good for Angel, because we would just say kennel. She would go to her kennel, no problem. We would shut the kennel door, you know, like a cage kennel. She had all her fluffy blankets in there, and she would just chill out and be mellow, no anxiety. But if we left her in the house, she wouldn't do anything bad, but she would have those panic attacks where she would go from room to room, and, you know, it was better for her to be in the kennel. That dog never had an accident, just such a good dog. They named her right, Angel. Another good view of our lighthouse. Isn't that neat? Let me get this right there. Looking for a postcard for you. We need to Photoshop everything else out of this photo and just have our lighthouse. Real pretty out here. A lot of houses under construction as well. So unfortunately, years from now, this will all be filled in. That's the lighthouse from the street. Very cool looking. And kind of the bay is right behind me. Oh, I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. They got an anchor in their front yard. And these houses have water access. There's a canal just behind the house. It's when you bring your boat home, you can turn on the light beacon, make sure you get there safely. You know, one thing that I have never noticed out here is cattle. Oh, and they got some babies. It's okay, guys, no harm. I see 3 little ones. Adorable. That's pretty neat. Right amongst the houses. That's a nice surprise. I got a joke for you. Why do cows wear bells? 'Cause their horns don't work. I guess they've heard that before. All these houses also have canal access. I'm sorry, I'm kind of shooting into the sun, and the bay is directly behind us, so there's no houses on the opposite side of the street. When I was with the construction company, we worked on a huge house out here. We didn't build it, but we did some remodels to it and repairs and put in a pool and an outdoor kitchen. Worked on the inside. They had an elevator, and on the top floor were his and her bedrooms, identical, and in between that there was a huge library, a big window, and that house is gone. That was a victim of Hurricane Harvey. I just scared away that big blue herring. I didn't even see him in the grass there. But all this leads out to Copano Bay. Beautiful views. Some egrets out there. There are some smaller bays mixed in here, but they lead out to Copano Bay, which leads out to Aransas Bay, which can take you over to the Corpus Christi ship channel, which will take you out to the Gulf of Mexico. I see a lot of movement in the water. There's some boats out there. That's just one boat. Very peaceful. What do you think, guys? You can get used to that pretty easy. Thanks for riding along today, guys. I hope you all have an awesome day. Thanks for watching.